Hi guys! I must now apologize for the great delay I had in my videos, and that is probably due to my developing MS symptoms I have in my feet, and they're very bothersome, and there's basically nothing I can do about them. The only thing I can do is to wait until I go to Moscow to have the HSCT, and hopefully these symptoms will just vanish as I get my immune system rebooting. But why I'm doing this update today is because I have very many things to do for the upcoming 6 months before I enter the hospital, and I've prepared some sort of list of the things that I need to do as a preparation for my stem cell treatment, and I'd like to share with you guys. So first thing I need to start with is I need to start exercising very hard just to gain some muscle and just to lift my my weight up, because currently I'm only 46 kilos and I would like to be at least 50 before I go to the hospital, because in the hospital during those 30 days I just need to be in a good shape, or at least in a better shape than I am, because I'm not that fit, as you can see, and I just try not to be skinny and try not to look weak so that I can endure the whole heart treatment. So that will be a very long project for me, because it's not simple just to gain weight for me. I've tried for several years, but it hasn't happened for me. I've never been chubby or anything. I just find it very hard to gain weight and build muscle. So I guess now it's about time to start with it. Second thing I would like to start doing is to start learning Russian language. I would like to be able to, at least on some basic level, to be able to communicate with the hospital staff. Although I know, of course, that it was not required to have knowledge in Russian. But of course I would like to be prepared as good as I can, because also there's the fact that English is not my mother language, is not my mother tongue, and yeah, just I think it would be nice to start a new language that is somewhat close to your heart and close to your interests. So I also would recommend you, if you intend to go have HSCT in another country, just make sure that you have visited a dentist before you go to the clinic to have your HSCT, because it's extremely important that your dental hygiene and your dental care is fixed and is okay before you go, because it's not possible for you to have any kind of decays or cavities while you have the treatment, because there is also the mucous membrane in your mouth, and it's going to be very vulnerable, and many bacteria just can get to your bloodstream through your mouth. And that for that very reason, it's very important to have your teeth fixed and in good shape before you go, because of course you're going to be immune compromised right after the treatment, and in case you need to do something for your teeth, just do it beforehand. For example, I had all my fourth wisdom teeth removed just right after I had my lymph infusion about a year ago, and it was a good thing to do for me because now I don't have to take care of it. I've done it. I also need to, something that most people don't have to do is need translations for my medical documents because they're not in English. I might just need to get translations for a few documents since most of them are, but not all of them, and also get my MRI-CT scan prepared to take with me just to give them to the doctor, to the neurologist in the facility in Moscow. That is something extra thing I need to do because I don't travel from English speaking country. So that is something additional work for me, but it's okay. What is also very important at this point to get your passport fixed and just check that is valid while for the days you'll be traveling, and especially for the visa that comes right after. Just make sure that your passport has not expired before you travel, or won't expire by the time you are in Moscow and traveling your return trip. Then what is very important thing, and I'm going to probably be making a separate video for the preparation of my packing list that is going to be this long, because I'm going to be needing a lot of things with me, not only because it's going to be winter when I'm going to be traveling, but also for the fact that I'm going to be immune compromised, and that fact is very important for my safety, and for that reason I need to take a lot of extra things into consideration when I'm preparing the packing list, but that will come later on, okay? And then of course, just a couple of months before you travel, just make sure you get or do prepare the application for the visa you're going to get. I'm not sure which visa I'm going to get for my HSCT. That is going to be 30 days. There are visas that are for tourists, they're like for 30 days, and then there are like business visas or other visas that are for 90 days, and then there are visas for longer periods of time, but I'm going to sort that later, closer to my date. And that's why I need to renew my passport. I need to get a new passport with new expiration date for another 5 years, and that is before I will apply for a visa. So I need to make first sure that my passport is okay, and then after that I'm going to apply for the visa. I would kindly request you guys just to make an input and just send me an email. If you would like to donate, just send me email, and hopefully I will be closer to my goal, since I have about 200 days until my HSCT date is here. So if you consider 200 days is not that much if you think of. And if I could get about 20 donations, that would be so awesome. But it's up to you guys. If you want to help me, I would be very, very appreciative, and just thanking you in advance. And last thing before I just head off to Moscow, I will just take these nice scissors and just cut the rest of my hair, of course. The fun part where all hair is almost gone, and when I'm going to be at the clinic, they will just probably shave my head or something. They just recommend to cut your hair if you have extremely long hair. Just cut it before you go. Whether you are a man or a woman, just cut your hair and everything will go much more smooth when you just arrive there. But yes, basically that was some a list of things, many things I need to be doing, and addition to figuring out what kind of symptoms I'm having right now. And it's really making me sad and frustrated because there's basically nothing you can do. I'm just waiting for my date. I don't there's nothing else I can do as a medication, and that is somehow frightening. But anyways, anything can happen, unexpected things can happen, and for now the list was here. I hope it helped you guys. If someone of you is heading to Moscow as well, happy to see you there in next year, early next year. If not, I still hope that this video was somewhat helpful, and next time I hope that I won't have that long pause until the next video, for the next video post. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you great summer days. Bye bye.